What's good, y'all? Hope everybody's living well and staying blessed. It's your boy, Marcus B. As always, I'm joined with the one and only Mr. Evan Simmons and new guy, Chris. This is episode 46 of Holla at Your Boy. And today, I got to sit down with our good friend, Mr. Jacob Guerrero. He has been on the podcast before, episode 14. And the last time he was on, he was just starting his first year of teaching high school band. And here we are at the end of the semester. So we got to catch up and see how his year has been. Um, by the time this episode comes out, he will have already gone to state marching competition, which is huge shout out to them. The first year opening, they went to state, and well, we talk about that. We talk about his year in as a whole, and just kind of recapping on our views on teaching since we hadn't gotten a chance to talk about that in a while. And then, as we do out here, we talk about fast food and his views on favorite burger joints, favorite pizza joints, and favorite chicken joints. So catch that at the end of the episode. As always, if you like what we're doing out here, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and most importantly, share to all the homies and friends of your own. We're at 124 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and we were just looking at the analytics. I don't really understand what they mean, but not enough of you guys are subscribed. So help your boy out. Get this out to as many people as possible. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace. Or it's not necessarily even the time thing; it's an energy thing. I'm so tired.
The want to do it.
I want to do it. I do, but then also it's like you have a Saturday off. You could spend 4 or 5 hours cleaning your entire apartment, or you could just lay down.
Exactly.
And it has been the latter every single time.
But here's the thing. My apartment is very dirty right now. I do not want to clean it. I have
That's
no
fair.
desire to clean it. I have no expectation to clean it anytime soon. Maybe during winter break when we have winter break, but not right now.
I feel you, man. It's that's probably when I'm gonna do it. I'll take the first week off, kind of chill out, take it easy.
You definitely need to with the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah. So like as we were talking off air, so this comes out. When does this come out? This comes out Thursday. So I'll be 2 days before my show. And this week is just gonna be, it's gonna be a long one, man. So like a rough breakdown is so like tomorrow and Tuesday I'm overloading on water. So normally I've been drinking 2 gallons of water a day. Excuse me, a gallon of water a day. And Monday and Tuesday I've got to do 2 gallons, and then Wednesday, Thursday is a gallon and a half. Friday's a gallon, and so it's just like kind of tapering off and flushing out the system with that. But on top of that, on the diet side of things, I Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Is it Wednesday too? Monday and Tuesday are regular days. Wednesday I kind of taper off on the diet. But then Thursday, like I'm gonna eat 6 meals on Thursday.
Oh my gosh. Like 6 full course.
Six meals, and all it is gonna be 6 ounces of chicken and a cup of rice.
White rice? Brown rice?
Brown rice for now. So, and then I got to eat 3 meals, send a picture of myself to my coach for him to be like, you need either more rice or less rice. And then that's all I eat on Thursday. And then it's going to be the same thing on Friday.
Oh my god.
And then I got to shave everything.
Oh, yeah.
God awful. I forgot how
I
long.
wish you the best of luck.
I forgot how long it takes to shave. Like just cause like I took the clippers to my chest, and it took an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't doubt it.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, man. Yeah, coming from the swim game. Like,
Swim.
yeah, you guys had a shaving party, didn't you? For like,
No, we don't.
no, I swear, no. I swear, Mia had said something about like the night before like regionals, you guys would all get together and shave. It was like a swim hype.
I mean, sort of. Maybe the girls did that, but mostly
It could have been. I don't know. But I swear, Mia had said that once.
maybe.
Shave party.
I know the guys, like, especially for regionals, depending, not last year, but the years prior, we always had to get a hotel room because the swimming, it was in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then it was again the next morning. So, like, we would all kind of, like, shave in the bathroom. I mean, we'd have our, like, suits on and stuff.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. No. Yeah. Obviously, you're gonna be.
Full disclaimer.
Yeah, you're gonna be dressed like clothed up.
Some
man.
of the guys
That's
were
not-
weird. I'm not gonna say any names, but some of them, yeah.
Well,
Not me.
It is what it is.
it is what it is. Swim is a weird sport, man. You gotta be
Yeah.
a weird person to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna be in this pool for an hour and
2 hours.
swim 4,000 meters. Like, yeah,
Sometimes more.
that's fine. That's not fine. It's not.
It's funny seeing people, though, think that they can do it. Does that make sense?
I
Yeah,
couldn't.
they can't. But well, that's also the issue with like a lot of these things, like a lot of sports, like running, swimming, like stuff that you kind of like naturally learn how to do as like a child. It's just like, oh yeah, you just do that thing that I learned how to do when I was 3. That's not that hard. And like fighting as well as one of them. It's just like, I've been in a fight once. I could do that professionally. It's like, yeah, all right. No.
No.
But yeah, so this week's gonna be rough, and I'm gonna be just kind of big sad. I don't get to have like coffee on Thursday either.
Oh, I don't drink coffee.
Well, it must be nice.
I like coffee, like especially the taste and all that.
Yeah.
I just never want to depend on it.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I screwed myself in freshman year of high school when my breakfast every day was a Monster energy drink. And so now, you boy, I just now kind of looking back on it, it's like, oh, no, I just kind of developed a caffeine addiction. And,
Yeah.
have just never really came back from that. Even though, like, I think for the rest of, like, my high school career, like, I didn't, like, wasn't super big into them.
And coffee is not bad. Like anything in moderation is okay. Coffee is actually fine for you if you do it in moderation. But it's these people that drink like 3 cups throughout the day, and it's like,
Well, it also depends on if are you drinking coffee like me, where it's just straight black. Maybe you get an extra shot or 2 in there. Not that bad. Even if you do drink it 2-3 times a day. Yeah, maybe that levels of caffeine is bad for your heart, but you're gonna die anyways. Whatever.
Yeah.
But like the people that are out there, like, yeah, let me get a frappuccino, which has like 100 grams of sugar in it.
oh, a milkshake.
Yeah,
A milkshake.
that breakfast milkshake.
Yeah.
That's all they are. And she's like, yeah, no, it's coffee. It's like, no, there's like, you've got 20 ounces of drink.
There's
and
sprinkles on
there's
top.
an ounce of coffee in there. It's like, what is the other 19? It's milk and sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. But anyways, dude, welcome back.
Yeah. Feels good to be back.
Yeah. I don't think we had the full spiel when he first came on.
Yeah.
We did or didn't?
What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Sorry. What I ask everybody at the top of the show.
Yeah, like who you are.
Yeah.
Darkest
Oh,
Secret,
yeah. I did the spiel.
Did you do the spiel?
Yeah,
Did you do
yeah.
your deepest darkest secret?
I don't think I did that.
No, yeah. Deepest Darkest Secret was when
Deepest Darkest Secret,
was when Rhonda came on. That's when
That's right.
that became a thing.
Okay. Well, so then,
Jacob, who's your
Jake. Well, first off, for the people that didn't catch episode 14, when you were on here originally, go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you do, and your deepest darkest secret.
Well, I'm Jacob Guerrero. I teach high school band in the Central Texas area. I'm from Frisco, Texas, DFW area. I went to UNT for my undergrad with Evan Simmons over there.
Going green.
Gang.
And my deepest, darkest
Deepest
secret.
darkest secret. Yeah. And it
Hold
can
on.
be as legitimate or as
No, I want to
illegitimate
be.
as
I want to be genuine.
possible. Okay.
I'm a genuine person.
I appreciate that. God, my legs are so hairy. It's gonna. Not looking forward to that.
My senior year of high school, my high school sweetheart tried to give me a surprise birthday party, but it ended with me in tears because of how she had the surprise. and that is my deepest, darkest secret.
Okay. let's do a
unpack
little
that?
unpacking
You
on
wanna
this.
unpack
Yeah.
that? So,
Okay.
we originally scheduled a lunch. This was my birthday's in August, so we were doing band camp.
Yeah.
And we were gonna have a lunch, like during the lunch break, with all my friends and her. But on that day, my friends ditched me and were like, "Oh, we're gonna do something else. Like, we don't care that it's your birthday," and that was a part of the surprise. And
That's a bad look on a
yeah,
surprise.
it's already bad. It's already bad.
Yeah.
And I am notorious for having bad birthdays. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go to Whataburger. Like just me and my girlfriend at the time. I was like, you know, we don't need this mess. Let's just go to Whataburger. And she was driving, and she drove to one of my friends' houses instead of Whataburger, and all of my friends' cars were there. I didn't think like, oh, this oh, this is a surprise party.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? And she got out of the car and she's like, I am so upset at them ditching you, but still hanging out. Like, I want to have a word with them. And I was like, do not do this on my birthday. I do not want to fight. I do not want to argue on my birthday.
Yeah.
And so I stayed in the car because I was like, I am not about to let this happen.
Yeah.
And then they all came out and they were like, dude, why don't you just go inside? Like, what the heck? Because they didn't know how, like, everyone else that was there didn't know how this surprise transpired.
It started.
And so they thought I was just being really freaking weird on my birthday.
Yeah.
And I was just so embarrassed. And they're like, dude, we have cake, we have pizza for you. Like, why don't you just want to come in? And I was like, did they not tell you how this all transpired? So it was like super embarrassing.
That's rough, man.
But I haven't told very many people that.
Yeah.
And now this is going on the interwebs.
This is here forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
But it's off my chest. I feel like I'm a better
Feels
person
good?
for
Feel
it, you
good?
know.
Yeah. That's what we do. Here.
This beats therapy, dude. This is free therapy.
It's something I got. Oh God.
I can come on every week.
No. My boy shared a tweet that he found online, and it was Vince. So he had just been on the podcast too, and the tweet was from some girl. She's like, to the effect of, why do all guys start a podcast instead of go to therapy? And I was like, hold on.
Wait,
Hold on now.
I feel attacked.
I feel like this is a bit too much on the nose for me right now. I'm not having a good time.
That's kind of interesting though.
Yeah. Not good. But yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks, man. Surprise parties. Let's talk about them.
Hate them.
Suck. Thoughts?
No, I've never.
I've never experienced
part of
them,
one.
but the idea is garbage.
I kind of like the idea.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I've just never been a part of one.
Well, the room is
Yeah.
divided. Give me your opinion on why they don't suck.
It's just the idea of like showing up and all the people that you like love or all people that love and care about you are like in a room like surprising you with like hello. Like that's nice. The sentiment's nice.
Okay. So the sentiment's nice.
Yeah.
What do you got, Chris?
Kind of the same thing. Or like, I mean, for your extent, it wasn't necessarily true, but like if you have a bad day and then you show up and everybody's there and it's like, oh, cool. Yeah.
That's fair.
But then
Yeah.
Yeah.
the only
Okay.
downside is like, never mind, I'm not gonna say that on here.
It's like, best case scenario, it's like, thanks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I feel like. Like, I don't
Yeah.
see, like, you just being, like, outdone with a surprise birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like...
Not a fan.
Not a fan, man. And I think a lot of it has to do with the setup. So, like, if it is, like, just a true surprise where it's at your place and you don't catch anybody's cars outside and just, like, you're coming home and then, like, you open the door, everybody's there.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that's cool. But,
Yeah.
like, that was very much a high school setup, and it was failed from the jump.
Literal high school setup. Yeah. It was bad.
There's also the party thing of like you I don't know about y'all, but like I like to kind of get a little bit better looking for a party. Like make sure
That
like
too.
you just gotta show up in like your like whatever clothes you're wearing from outside.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
say
especially
hi.
like you just got done like working out or something like that. Like
Well,
just
yeah,
got
that's a bad friend putting
Ooh.
that in.
yeah. You know like but like you know like theoretically the process of making a surprise birthday party would make sense during it's like if you're throwing me a surprise birthday party. It's like you know that I'm going to be at the gym for an hour and a half. Like that is like locked into my schedule. You know that's how much time I'm going to be away. So like you can get in, get everything set up in that hour and a half and then come back. Like that's one of those times that makes the most sense. But then also it's like now drenched in sweat and like when I work out, I'm not a happy person. So I'm just like I need time to like ease off of just like throwing weight around and like talking very negatively towards myself
I
to
mean,
get through the workout.
At the end of the day, we're all just kind of saying we like things planned.
Yeah.
Like I'm a planner. Like I planned out my whole weekend, added this into my plan. I don't necessarily have an agenda or anything, but I don't like surprises in general.
Yeah.
Like even if they're beneficial.
Well, see, okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I will argue that with the plan of like, hey, I'm taking you on a date, 8 p.m. Friday. You need the entire evening off.
Yeah.
But that's all you know.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But, you know, like surprise me like, oh, you took me to this show that I've been talking about. That's super dope. Oh, we've been talking about this one restaurant. You got reservations. Badass.
The only way I do surprises is if it's in the form of a gift. Like I've given someone concert tickets as a gift where it's like, I know you like this. Let's share this experience. So the experience or the event is never the surprise, but the gift or
act
the
of giving
object, is always the surprise.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Where y'all at with that? Surprise gifts.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Like receiving them or giving them.
Yes.
I mean, both, yeah.
I mean, receiving them. I don't know. An unwarranted gift like is nice, but also like or like an unexpected gift is like nice, but it's also like I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
That's a surprise
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
I don't have a place on my shelf for for that. And then giving them like, here's my thing with gifts though. Anytime I give a gift to someone, it's because like I don't do the obligatory Christmas gift. I do it because it's like this gift made sense for this person.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, I don't like to do the just anything every year. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that bothers me. I asked my both my mom and dad. I was like, what does everybody want for Christmas? And they both said gift cards, and I'm like, I hate giving gift cards. Mm-hmm. Just feels so disingenuous.
right.
And plus, like also like, if you're talking monetarily, it just feel like if I get you a book, $14, it's like, yo, it's from your favorite author. You're gonna really dig it.
Yeah.
There you go. You're not thinking about the price tag, but it's like, hey, here's this gift card for $15.
Yeah, at that point, you might as well just throw cash at someone's
It's
face.
like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do with $15? Like, so like for gift cards, like you got to at least give them 40, and then if you're giving everybody $40, like, as opposed to giving gifts from anywhere from 10 to 30, you just end up spending so much more money on it.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that.
So that being said, I still haven't gone Christmas shopping for any of my family, and I need to figure it out.
I have ideas. I just haven't gone out. Well, I'm probably just gonna get something on Amazon.
Well, yeah,
That's
my
how the world
family
works.
lives in Virginia.
Yeah.
I can't. That's what my dad actually first said. They were like, for you to come and see us. So I was like, the best I could do is Amazon.
Yeah.
So what do you want?
Yeah.
But what about you? What do you feel? How do you feel on surprise gifts?
I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty chill with it.
Yeah. You'll learn that new guy Chris is bad at talking about most things.
Yeah.
What?
Sweet, I'll ask him a bunch of questions.
He's figuring it out. He's slowly getting it, especially when
Bad
it's
at conversations.
just like the me and Evan podcast, where it's just like me and Evan are able to, you know, talk about riff for an hour and a half, and we keep throwing it to him, and he's just like, yeah,
Yes.
good talk, Chris. All right. But yeah, speaking of that, what is any plans for Christmas?
I know I'm gonna see my parents in DFW for like a couple of days, so I'll be back in that Denton area. I don't know if you're planning on going back.
Yeah, I've got a wedding on the 19th, and then after that I'll be in Dallas.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to Houston for a few days as well to see other family.
Right on.
So I'll just be everywhere.
Just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Nothing like crazy or big. I mean, we're in a pandemic too.
Still in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like keep forgetting about that.
Yeah. So, close quarters, immediate family or semi-immediate family, all that jazz.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing crazy. What about you?
Well, seeing as though our football team's really good, it's really hard to plan for anything. Which again, it is super dope. It is super dope that our dudes are 13-1, 12-1.
Oh my god.
Something like that.
Something like that. The only team that we've lost to is Martin, who's top 10 football programs in the state. So like, and
If
then
you're
even
gonna
then,
lose to anyone.
yeah, if we were gonna lose to anybody on like the breakdown of the year, like that was who we were gonna lose to. But even then, like we didn't lose terribly. It was just like our special teams just kind of folded. Mm-hmm. But like offense, defense, super strong on holding it down. It's just like special teams, just like we're like yeah. Oh, so we are 10-1.
10-1.
10-1.
19th in the state.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
Jesus.
state ranks. Yeah.
Crazy thing is, most of the kids this year are juniors.
Yeah.
So next year's going to be a really strong year,
Oh
too.
my god, they have you ahead of Katy.
Yeah.
Katie's ridiculous.
So we're right behind Highland Park. Yeah, so what do we got? So Duncanville, number 1, stock.
Harker Heights lost to them. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Oh, they got bodied.
16-14.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yep. Ryan's good.
Yeah, so that's what we lost to.
Brian was that good.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Wait,
dude.
no. Who did we lose to? Martin.
Yeah, we lost to Martin.
So number 8.
How are we in 7?
So let's read this off. So number 1, Duncanville out of Dallas. Number 2, Carthage. Where are they from?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Let's find out. It's just gonna tell me Carthage, Texas, aren't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So number 2, Carthage.
I'm going to stay up north somewhere.
Bets. I'm gonna go.
I'm saying Panhandle.
I'm going Lubbock.
You think so? Like that West Texas?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say East Texas.
I'm also going to go with East Texas. 'Cause it's definitely not north.
That space between Houston and Louisiana.
Zoom. Let's do the Zoom. Zoom, badoom.
They've got a Walmart, so they're fairly big.
Let's see.
They're
Here we
also
go.
6A, so I hope.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, 6A.
Yeah, East Texas.
Yeah.
East
Oh,
Texas. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so never heard of them. All right. So number 2, Carthage.
Yeah.
3, Ennis. Never heard of them either. 4, Ryan out of Denton.
Yep.
5, North Shore out of Houston. Makes sense. 6, Parish Episcopal. Really?
They actually
Feels like-
have, if I could be dead wrong, but on my Snapchat discovery,
Yeah.
there's a Texas football team that, like, people are, like, filming them and stuff like that for, like, Snapchat.
Damn.
Oh,
And I think that's the school.
Is that a private school?
probably.
I think
be-
it's like a
Episcopal,
private,
yeah.
like,
What?
Christian
Yeah,
kinda,
it has to
like,
be with,
religious
with
school.
Episcopal in the name, but
Yeah.
good Lord, for being number 6 in the state, like I don't know. To me, private schools are never like
That's like Longview lost to a private school last year in playoffs.
really.
The game after us, they lost
Oh, dang.
to a private school in Dallas.
Huh. I don't know why I thought like private schools were like in their own circuit.
I thought that too.
Sometimes they are.
Sometimes they are, right?
Sometimes they are.
Maybe it's like
Probably
the
a size.
I think
the
it's the smaller
AT.
schools.
Maybe it's like the ATSSB where you have the option of competing with the big schools, but otherwise you are attached to your own circuit. So then 7 Allen, shout out to the home team
Ooh, A up.
shout out to the home team there. Number 8 Martin, out of Arlington.
Yeah.
9 Cedar Hill, out of Cedar Hill.
Is that Houston?
That's got to be Houston, yeah. Because it's
I think Shoemaker played them. Yeah, they lost.
they got bodied too.
It's like, it wasn't terrible. It was 52 to like 37.
Wow.
That's like a Dallas.
Kind of close
yeah.
to Dallas, yeah.
So
57
like
to 32.
straight in the middle of
Dallas and Fort Worth. Yeah.
Dallas and Fort Worth. All right,
Closest to Mansfield or DeSoto. Yeah.
DeSoto. Gotcha.
Speaking of DeSoto.
And then we got Argyle.
Just right next to Denton.
Yep. And then DeSoto, Westlake, Austin. Really? Westlake is up there. Okay.
Yeah, they were up there
Tompkins.
last year.
Yeah. Geyer. That's a
Yeah,
terrible name
Geyer.
for a school. Spring. Shout out. North Catholic. No. Oh, sorry. Nolan
Nolan
Catholic. Yeah, that's pretty on the dot for private schools. Bridgeland out of Cypress, Highland Park out of Dallas, and then Temple. Shout out. And
Highland
then
Park's above us?
Highland Park's above
That's
us.
gross.
And which is weird because they're 9-0 and we're 10-1.
Shouldn't have lost.
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
do you know who like Highland Park is like for us? My freshman year when we went to state, we lost to them.
That's right. Yeah.
This year, we lost to Longview last year.
Mm-hmm.
We played Longview this year preseason. We beat them. Longview won every game this year except their game against Highland Park.
Really?
Yeah. Another thing that sucks is when we lost to state at Highland Park, they went 3 years straight state winning
Jesus.
for 5A.
They are one of those schools where they should be 6A, but every time they do the population check every 2 years, they're like
Just
10
under.
kids under.
Jeez.
Like something ridiculous. And they have plenty of
Too
money,
convenient.
plenty of resources. Yeah,
It's too convenient.
Well,
yeah. I
when
think
we
they
played
try
them-
really hard. Like,
when we played them, the quarterback was Jerry Jones' grandson. So.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
Well, you know. All right.
It's a pretty good game though. 16-7. We didn't.
That's
too
solid,
bad.
yeah. So then what do we got? Katy, Tomball, Alito, Colleyville Heritage. Never heard of them. Canadian. That's wild.
There's a school called Canadian.
Goofy. And then Dawson. All right.
Pioneer.
So really, we're number 19 in the state. See,
That's
like
crazy.
that is super dope. Like, again, as a football fan, if it was a normal year, I'm here for it. But as a band director, and the fact that the season got pushed back by a month to where we just did our first game. Our first playoff game was 2 days ago. And now the second game is the first week of break, and then the third game is either going to be Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Man, I don't mean to brag, but my school is still non-varsity whenever it comes to football. So we ended like a month ago.
I hate you.
Yeah. Feels good too. I'm like, man, what am I doing with all these Fridays?
That is weird. That is weird since we don't go to the away games this year.
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
It's like, it's so crazy.
It's
like,
weird.
Fridays being off.
Yeah. I think I went to 4, maybe 5 football games this season, which is not the norm
Yeah, but
for
nice.
anyone.
I mean, you're locked into 10 games
Yeah.
normally.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Do you think they're going to keep this?
Keep what?
The only play at home games?
No.
No.
right?
No, because I went to the first away game and the entire our side of the field was like they were all missing the band. Like it's not the same.
And they're probably losing money on it too. Like,
Really?
I think so.
How are they losing money on it? Because I feel like they were saving money on bus and transportation.
Not the stadium.
That makes sense.
I mean, maybe. Like, do we pay to go to? I don't think we pay to go.
I'd like
I
to
don't
say
know.
no.
No, we don't. But I mean, there is that
we
added.
take up tickets to
Yeah.
be in their stands.
At the same time,
Yeah,
I bet
but-
more people would go if the band,
band
was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's band parents and just people who want to listen to the band.
Yeah, come and support that.
Yeah.
On top of
Right.
that. Yeah, I guess there is some economics probably tied.
And not just
to it.
band, but like any drill team, any
That too.
cheerlead, like all
yeah,
of that.
if you take into full account of the entire pep section of it.
squad.
Yeah, I was gonna say pep squad, but well, I was pep squad being like the ROTC, the cheerleaders, dance band. Like there is a that alone at a 6A program is probably well over 300, 400 kids.
Yeah, depending on the program
Depending on the
sizes.
program sizes.
Yeah.
So like 2 parents from each of those,
Substantial.
substantial amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess there is some ticket sales being lost there.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, nice little segue before we get into you. Oh my God, Waxahachie, their band program,
What about it?
stupid good.
Oh yeah.
Stupid good.
They've always been really good.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks though. I didn't go to the game in person, but I watched it on TV, and they didn't show the Waxahachie band playing halftime of their show.
Selfish.
Yeah, they just talked about the game, and then Temple came on, and they showed Temple, and then
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Should not have done that.
Mm-hmm.
I was.
Should've been the
We
other
were
way
all
around.
really upset.
Should have been the other way around.
Yeah.
Because not even talking bad about our school, but just like we did a Christmas show, like we did a postseason show, like pretty standard, like 3 drill moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made a Christmas tree. It was dope. But the like Waxahachie state finalists marching band program, they're going to state this week, as you are, which is super dope. But their program was just so so good. Their brass was so good. The fullness of sound of the band was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Drums pretty mediocre. I'll be
Really?
honest. Like objectively speaking, not even like I will acknowledge anybody being better than
Yeah, you're
me.
non-biased.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not non-biased. Drums pretty mediocre. Front ensemble great.
Yeah.
But the drums like
Yeah. And what I will say about that, because I think we've talked about it, they might not have had all of their members because of COVID.
Also true.
They might have alternates on the field because of
Also
COVID.
true.
So, not to discredit any of your opinions or anything like that, but especially during this season, I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this
You
band
take
could be
that into
incredible, but they're missing.
oh, I mean, I'm
they're
in the
missing
same
kids,
I'm in
yeah.
the same boat. I've got 2 snares and a quad.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have 4 and 2. All of them are out.
Yeah.
And then I've got a Canon bass line, which is just kind of like a hype bass line basically. And only one of those kids was able to be there
Yeah.
out of the 5. And then oddly enough, he played bass 3, and then my bass 3 on the proper line is out. So he just like
Did you?
fill it in.
Yeah.
Nice. You already know like most of the parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, but not even like I'll talking mostly like on writing wise. Like the music was just like with just how big and like full textured the sound was in the band. Like it just wasn't the same on the drum
level.
book. But the front ensemble book, like ridiculous, like up there with like a state marching
Oh,
band
yeah.
program. But favorite state band. I know you don't have opinions on high school band, but I know you're a nerd.
For like this year,
Just
or
in general, like
in general?
what's one of your top programs if you have one?
I mean, Vandegrift's
Vandegrift.
always one to watch for.
Gotcha.
I mean, they've been so good as of the past like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I actually haven't watched a whole lot of marching band since, or like until I got this job. So I haven't been like gung ho marching band just because I'm a saxophone player.
I was gonna say, didn't Vandergrift win like first in like the entire United States marching
Yeah,
competition?
BOA Nats.
BOA Nats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 4 Texas schools out of the top,
Top
10
10.
in the country. Yeah.
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 It was Vandegrift, CTJ.
Round Rock.
Hebron or Hebron in there? No.
I think it was Hebron, yeah. And then I think Round Rock. Yeah.
Round Rock was one because we marched against them.
Yeah.
And
We went to the same show, and it was just embarrassing.
Yeah.
because their show wasn't even done yet.
And
We had a full show. We had a full show on the field. They had 2/3 of it on the field, and we were just like, "Oh, well,
Take your time.
damn."
Yeah.
So what do we got? We got Vandergrift taking first, Avon at Indianapolis, Hebron third, Carmel out of what is that, Indiana, right?
Yeah, I know.
Leander.
Leander,
the
yeah.
one. And then CTJ, then William Mason out of Ohio, Woodlands, Round Rock, Homestead, Union, then Ayala.
So plenty
Damn,
of
so
Texas. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six.
6 out of the top 10
Damn.
represent. And then you got Indiana, Ohio, Indiana, Oklahoma, and California.
Good for Oklahoma.
Which is, I don't know. Well,
It's either-
Union,
it's either
Union and Broken Arrow
yeah,
trade
yeah,
off
that's good.
pretty
Yeah.
pretty frequently, actually. But yeah, dang. And then Vandergrift got GE, Avon got visual, and then Hebron got music.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm a Hebron fan.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Hebron's
Hebron
like woodwind line is always ridiculous.
Is it dumb?
Oh, it's.
I'm
stupid.
unfamiliar with.
Like usually like woodwinds and like a marching band, you can like never hear them.
Yeah.
And, like, every time I hear Hebron's band, woodwinds clear through. And it's always like.
Did they do that show with the sax player, the tenor sax player,
Yeah.
like years ago? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why marching band for me has always been like big picture. Like
Not about like the.
I don't acknowledge like brass lines, horn, like woodwind lines or anything. Like it's just like
Oh.
like the band program. Like what is your band program? Mm-hmm. Like most of it's very like I couldn't tell you. Like I know Claudia Taylor Johnson's percussion section is just kind of okay. Round Rock I know is pretty solid most of the time.
Yeah.
But like when I look at like the full band thing, it's like I look at the full band thing as opposed to just like I just know Hebron's good. I didn't know that they had a monster woodwind line.
No.
But yeah, shout out to Vandergrift, 97.175. Stupid show.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid good.
Bandy.
But yeah, that Waxahachie band. That brass sound. It's what dreams are made out of. But yeah, dude. So you, last time you were on here, you were about a month before the school had started.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
So at that point in time, you were just about to start marching band.
Yeah, we had either gone for like a week or two, or we were about to.
I think
Something along the lines
I think you
of
had
that.
done like leadership.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
something along the lines of that.
And then also, since you're 4A, you got to start on time.
No.
No?
We were in the same boat as all the other schools where we were only allowed to start drill on September 7th or 8th. So we
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was it only small, like 3A and under then?
I think so.
Because I definitely thought that
It would have been nice.
small schools got to start. I thought it was 4A and under got to start.
I think it did with sports or
Really?
something in regards to that, but as far as band, I think everyone was in the same boat. It was something dumb where it's like, oh yeah, football can start where it's contact and like super face to face,
Yeah.
but all band you have to wait a month.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, we had to wait just like 5A, just like 6A. and all
Gotcha.
that.
So nonetheless, you started music before then. You got a school full of sophomores and freshmen. Brand new school just opens up. You start September 7th, the drill. You never changed the show. Did y'all change the show?
We didn't scrap the show itself, but we would we scrapped parts. I'll
Yeah.
be real, because of time constraints
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We were gonna have a pre-show and 3 movements, but we decided to just have 2 movements, so an opener and a closer, and we
Interesting.
went with that. Yeah.
Really? Bold move, Cotton. And it paid off.
And I think it really did pay off because ballads are tricky, especially
are
for
hard.
young musicians.
Yeah, man. Slower tempos, longer lines.
And you just have to think of marching too.
Yeah.
It's so much harder marching, at 75 BPM, 80 BPM.
Yeah. I mean, our opener this year was at 100 on the half note, so
Yeah.
it was tough to get kids to feel like ba-dee-dee-dee-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dee, and literally what I just did was like what happened every single time, because it'd be like 5 6 5 6 ready and
Yeah.
like just like the opening phrase, the fact that there was so much space between the first note and the next entrance, and plus the next entrance was on an upbeat, like
Yeah,
it was
that's tough.
It was a really tough show, and I mean we ended up getting the straight ones, which was definitely a super,
And congratulations, by
thanks,
the way.
man. Yeah, it was definitely a big win for the program. It just kind of felt like it was definitely had been a rough year. I mean, last year we got twos for the first time since 2001, and then we didn't get to like kind of fulfill like make up for that within the same year because we didn't get to go to UIL. So it was really nice to get that W for all those kids. Unfortunately, people like new guy Chris over here didn't get to get that dub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
But life goes on. But so you guys do this show. You scrap the ballad, which I imagine had to been a pretty intense conversation. Like as far as like, well, maybe because you had the pre-show, it kind of.
But
you
then
just
we
move
scrapped
that really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
There was like 2 or 3 weeks where there was just like a lot of internal frustration with everyone because it's like, oh man, we learned this, but for the betterment of the group, for the betterment of the final product, we're making these decisions.
Yeah.
And especially with this first year program where they didn't know any of the directors too terribly well, there were some like small trust issues where it's like, are you sure this is the move? Guess what? It was the move.
It ended up being the move. Yeah, no, for sure.
But yeah, it was really tough.
A lot of bold options too.
How long did the show end up being?
4.5, 4:45, something like that.
So on a normal year, you wouldn't have been qualified, but because they bumped it down to 4 minutes this year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You only needed 4 minutes of show on the field this year, so
Yep.
lucked out there. I mean, obviously, you guys ended up making the right decisions on all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, up until you got the thumbs up, I had to feel like some decent amount of anxiety of like, damn, did we make the right choice?
Every day.
Cutting everything.
Every day. Like, oh my gosh. We don't talk about it. No, I'm
It
kidding.
was, yeah.
No, but
Man, I
it was
bet.
rough. I mean, it's spectacular now. It's been great the past month. Like, it was really only the month of September and like the first like week of October where things felt really uneasy.
Yeah.
But everything feels great now. The kids are great. The music's great. All of that is great.
That's awesome, man. And so, like, maybe, like, I was thinking about this, and maybe it's because you're a first-year teacher, so you don't have, like, an opinion one way or the other. But just, like, I was so emotionally over our show before UIL happened. Like, I was done with the music in October because, like, that's when we're traditionally done with the music.
Yeah.
Like, we still started learning music at the same time, right? You start August 1. And so then by mid-October, I'm like, all right, cool. Done with that. It was fun. Deuces.
Yeah.
But then with this, UIL wasn't until November. And here we are, third week of December? What are we? Third week?
Third week.
Third week of December?
No, wait, this is the third week. Yeah.
Yeah. We're in the third week of December, and you're
Really?
still doing the same thing.
We're really in the third week.
I think we're about to start it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about it one night in bed. I was like, I went into high school at 14 years old. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, age, when you start looking back at age, it's a really weird
Yeah.
thing.
It's a weird time.
Yeah.
It's too far.
Me and Ben were talking about it.
Yeah, I'm coming up on my 10-year anniversary. It's this year.
High school reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clarification.
It's well established don't have anybody in my life. Come on now. Mad single. But yeah, when I realized I was on my 10-year anniversary, I was like, class reunion, whatever.
Yeah.
It's weird. But so like are you emotionally over this music, or do you have a feel about it? Do you
I'm over rehearsing. Like I'm tired of rehearsing because we've been rehearsing since, the end of July or August or whatever.
Yeah.
The more or less nothing is gonna get better right now.
No.
And thank God nothing can get better right now because state's tomorrow. So
damn, it is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, and we're leaving around 1 or 2 p.m. and we will be back around 1 or 2 in the morning.
Gang.
And then I have to teach like 2 or 3 classes the next day.
Gang.
So that's going to be rough. But am I tired of the music? Kind of, sort of. Am I tired of rehearsing? Absolutely. I think everyone is at this point because this is just the latest it's been.
Yeah.
Despite being a first-year teacher, I think everyone's tired. I'm not tired of the performances, though.
Really?
Somehow the performances get better and better every time I see it. So I am never tired of performing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's great.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, I don't know if I could do the same music for that long, but I mean, I'm glad. That does make a lot of sense. That it's like the performances. You manage to still feel good about the performances.
And I'm not like ridiculously emotional when it comes to like a lot of stuff, and not in a bad way or a good way, but I always tear up just a tiny bit when my kids are performing because it just means so much to me, and like just to see all of their success and like all of the trials and conflicts and all of that like being disregarded, it's always dope, and I'm always proud of my kids. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
I wish I had that. I do wish I had that. Yeah, I was talking to the head drum major this year, and she brought up, she was like, how did you feel about us getting the straight ones? And I was just like, yeah, man, it was really cool that like it was really cool for you guys. You guys needed a dub, and she's like, no, that's a 10. Like,
Yeah.
like that's not how everybody else felt within it. It's just like the amount of
How
emotions.
did you feel?
Yeah, I was just like, it's cool.
I think it does come with years of experience as well because one of my colleagues, he's made, state marching with his previous band like every other year, honor band, runner up, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, dude, and he's in his 40s, and he's like, dude, I could care less about the accolades anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just want the kids to have a good time, and like I want to do my personal best, and if it equates to a winning title or whatever, fine, but I'm always just going to hold the kids accountable to their own ability, and I respect the hell out of that. Where he's like, man, I just don't care about winning.
Yeah.
I just care about the performance.
Okay. So, I mean, that's the sentiment that I share for sure. Like, I've also well documented that, like, I don't give a damn about a trophy, and the goal is just to make better human beings within the program. But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever thought that thing that you just said, let alone like said it out loud. Like, that's awesome. Like, I do wish I had that. But that's why we go to therapy. Maybe one day.
Go to it. It's fun.
Yeah, no, I need to. Damn it, 2021.
This is my therapy.
It's going down. So, what are your thoughts about the about doing it tomorrow? Like, how are you feeling?
I know they're gonna be so scared.
Yeah.
The Alamo Dome is so intimidating.
Yeah, it is.
It is so big. You have like
It's a garbage listening environment.
Yeah, you get the slightest bit of that echo or whatever. Like, I know they're going to be terrified. I still think that they're going to do their best. My mind right now is more focused towards next year because I don't know if all the listeners know, but every single band 1A through 6A gets another shot next year at going to state marching.
Yes.
And so, however we place is fine. I'm just super happy that we made it to this level. The first year the school opened with freshmen and sophomores only. That's all. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. No,
But
absolutely.
we're definitely gunning to win it next year and having that kind of mentality. Already thinking about music. Already thinking about drill.
Damn.
Like already being like 10 steps ahead. So I'm just super excited for the future.
That's awesome, man. That brings up a good thing. What is who was I talking to about this? Was it you?
About what?
My bad. I have too many conversations.
You gotta actually give me the topic first.
about
I think it was you, Evan, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
That. You know.
Look, I speak before I finish my thoughts. About the way shows run. Yeah, no, it was just last Thursday. Like the ambiguity of show titles and concepts and stuff like that. What is your show this year?
We don't really have any props. We don't have anything in regards to that. It's just music and marching.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no like theme or anything like that. If I'm being honest.
All right. What's the music?
Key Poland. The show is titled Everest. It's like one of those pre-bot shows, but we did some cutting, pasting, edits, stuff like that. He was super cool about making edits to that.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Never heard of that one. I'm always hesitant on those quote unquote pre-box shows.
I am too. Though with a lot of writers, they can do mixing and matching too. So if you're in love with the opener or you're in love with the ballad, you could just straight up buy the ballad. Or some writers have like literally hundreds of shows, or at least 100+ shows, and you can go like, oh, I want the opener from this one, the ballad from this one, and the closer from this one, and they'll do like a package deal and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was late.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're done with marching band on Monday. What's the next thing?
For me in particular, it's just going all in with jazz stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's really ominous in regards to jazz just because when it comes to festivals and competitions and stuff like that, no one's announcing anything.
Nothing is going on this year.
As of right now. I'm hoping, some of the universities or colleges that host these events will do some online portion where it's like just send
in tapes.
online tapes, and you'll get feedback and what you would normally get with the contests and all of that. And I hope there are options for that. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to have a winter performance for my jazz band. I was able to for my middle school jazz bands, but we're not doing a winter concert whatsoever for concert season. So there was no way to do a joint thing for the school. I was going to try to plan something for this week, but then we made state. Dang it. But yeah, it ruined all of the plans.
Yeah. And
darn you, state.
I mean, much like this year, where just things kind of keep coming up, and it's hard to plan accordingly.
Yeah.
What was the call against the concert?
It would have been sometime this week. The audience pool, based off my ISD, it would have been a small pool because it would have only been people related to the performers. There would have been a limited amount of tickets. Our stage is not finalized, so it would have been in a gym or a band hall. We're waiting on lights for our stage. There are no lights for our stage.
Oh my gosh.
We have them. We just need them professionally
installed,
mounted, and installed, and all of that, which will happen during
December.
Soon.
The school opened up in June, and you still don't got freaking lights. Yeah. God bless. I hate people. Do your job.
How many?
But yeah, it'll. So, and COVID was affecting my ensemble.
Yeah.
Like I already have a smaller ensemble than what you're supposed to have in regards to like a full 20 or 18, however.
Yeah.
And we had crucial members of the ensemble sick and gone for a couple of weeks. So it was really hard to
Have
plan
any
accordingly.
continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So especially rhythm section members. Rhythm section members are gone.
Yeah.
It's out.
Yeah. Well, then you just do a jazz band like Simmons over here, and he plays bass, and I play drums, and I'm sight reading
Yeah.
on the recording day.
Yeah.
I was sight reading too.
Yeah.
I hadn't read those parts before.
It's just rough, man. I had a moment like that with one of my middle schoolers. Our tuba player, which played the bass parts, was out, and no one was directing the band, and I was playing Barry, and I told my drummer, I was like, just count it off. Like I'll snap my finger for you. You just count it off, and so like I'm snapping, and you just hear 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And then we just performed, and everything was fine.
Nice, man.
But
Why are you throwing stuff?
I was trying to be quiet about it, and it didn't work.
But yeah, it's annoying to plan performances during a pandemic.
Amongst other things that suck
Yeah.
about the pandemic.
Yeah. The biggest thing is
It's tough.
Scheduling performance. Nah, man, I feel you. I mean, we've got today and tomorrow are going to be super rough with everything because all of the middle schools are coming up to the high school to record their winter concerts during the day,
Okay.
as well as the concert bands at the high school are doing that, as well as the jazz bands are doing that.
and the choirs and the orchestras.
And the choirs, orchestras, and blah blah blah.
everyone.
Like everybody
Why-
came up to the high school to
why?
record. I don't know the final call on it. I'm actually not terribly mad about it.
Is it like a professional
Oh.
recording kind of thing, or is it
Not really.
okay? Because I could definitely see it that way, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you paid a guy for the day.
Yeah.
I'll cut this part out. It looks so bad.
Does it really?
Like Megan showed me the video. Just real bad. Yeah, I'm like, ugh, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. They recorded early in the week, so hopefully it got better. But
Yeah.
whatever.
That fucking blows. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, I think it was. I mean, similarly, they don't want people in the crowds to do that, and I mean, the only other option was to record. Like, it made more sense that, like, if we're gonna record a concert, why have the kids come and stay after school to record? Just
I
record
feel
during
that.
the day. Like, that makes sense to me.
I feel
but
that.
also, it does feel weird. Like when I was helping Simmons out with his middle school that I co-teach at, it just kind of felt a little goofy. Mm-hmm. Just in general, the act of recording a concert to give it out.
It
like,
just feels weird.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the like idea of a live concert, like you get one shot, there's no like extra takes. That's kind of gone right now.
Oh
which is,
man,
you know.
Region has
Oh,
been
yeah.
awful in regards to that, because kids that I know would just nail the crap out of it there, because
Yeah.
they're just super focused about
Right.
nailing it.
Yeah.
They don't care because they know that they can do a million takes. So I've had kids where I'm recording them, and it's like 30 minutes, and it's like one of our top kids, and it's like, come
Still
on.
recording 1A2.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's a mind game for them, and I honestly hate it. Like, a lot of people are saying that they love it, and they're like, oh man, we need to stick with this. I hope we don't, because it promotes kids having a million chances, when I feel like music is like a right then and there, like that kind of experience. And
Yeah.
I'm biased because I thrived when it came to that kind of stuff. I still do when it comes to like all right, you're doing that performance right then and right there, just do it well. Like, I thrive with stuff like that. But I know some people have anxiety in regards to that, and
Yeah, for the kids that are, that's like a bad experience for them whenever they go to Region, and like,
Probably not prepared.
Letter Z is like killing it, and you're over there like, was it always Letter Z? I remember letter Z always being the good one. I don't know why.
Z is often good. Double A is always good. J.
Yes, letter J is always good. Don't know how that happens.
I don't know how that happens.
But yeah, for the kids that that's usually a bad experience for them. It's a nice chance to they get multiple takes. They get to do it by themselves.
Well, even then, I was recording our kids, and the kids that were prepared, just to have that so much anxiety. For me, I think I have more anxiety about recording something than I do for a live performance.
And I think a lot of them do as well.
Yeah, and it's just rough.
Yeah.
I think it's the best call that they could make.
Oh yeah, for this instance in time, absolutely. I'm not downplaying their decision for this year. I wholeheartedly agree. I just hope it's not a permanent thing.
I get you. However, I do like the idea of judging on your own time.
I do like that. Yes, I was definitely in bed yesterday judging.
Attaboy. Hell yeah.
That's scary.
I just was looking on the channel, and the 1992 space movie review, it's got 244 views.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't like that.
It's peaked at the 1st of December.
That's scary. Okay.
It's gone up by 200 views.
I don't like that at all.
So
that's good.
shout out to everybody who's enjoying
Shout
it.
out to that.
That's giving me major
All right,
anxiety.
so then we've got to have more
I'll be fine.
more movie reviews with your boy Evan.
Thanks killing on Thursday.
Thanks Killing on Friday.
I
Also,
love
the one
that
I sent
movie.
you-
The beginning.
Yeah, dude.
the one that I sent you, Velocipaster.
Oh, okay.
That's a movie title, and I was just hoping that you would have looked it up.
Okay, I'll look it up. See if it's on Amazon or something.
Man, you brought back incredible memories. Thanks, Killing. Isn't there a song about Kyle? Like, my friend Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie is. I'll talk about it.
Past month, we've got 737 views.
Gang, shout out to y'all, man. I don't know how to. Yeah, there it is. Velocipaster. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate the love and support.
Oh, it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Hey.
Came out in 2017. It's an hour 15.
I know what I'm doing.
It's an action comedy, and it is garbage.
Hour 15. That is always scary.
So, anything else on band?
Let me think. That's kind of my life.
Band is life.
Band is life. Band is love.
Band is band is love. Band is life.
I mean, not really. Oh, I had to do auditions, like audition placements for the first time, like as a first-year band director.
What was that?
It was interesting to see, because like I know all the kids and I know all their names, but as far as like playing ability for some people, I was like, oh, I bet you're okay. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to actually like rank them where it's like, oh man, like one of my favorite girls is like dead last. And of course that doesn't affect how I perceive them or anything. Like I still love these kids, but it's just very interesting to see
when you finally
where they scale.
You kind of step back and have to look at them objectively as as performers.
This is the first time ever where they've had to do that because there were no placements getting into the program because it was a brand new school and all of that. They didn't have any sort of audition. So this was their very first audition for this school's history.
Dang.
So it was very interesting to see where everyone stacked. And I did all the woodwinds, and my head director will do all the brass.
I've been basically doing auditions this entire year, and it's been rough, man. It's been so rough. So yeah, I was doing like these video assignments, right? And it was just 1 week, and it was just like syncopated eighth note stuff because I was just like, all right, the region music is too much for y'all. Like, okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah,
like, it is a lot. Let me figure out where it is that you guys land, and we can go from there. And just like, dude, I'm talking like 8, 9 of my kids can barely do quarter notes, eighth notes without syncopation. Just like 1, 2, take 3, 4, take 1. Like a lot of them are like struggling with that. I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
What do I do there? Like you're a sophomore, junior. Like
man,
what?
I went on a rant to some of my directors like last week or maybe the week before, but I don't think the middle school region music prepares kids for high school. I
No,
think
not at all.
I think
Well,
it's way too
I just hate
easy.
region music in general, but then I do agree with that. Middle school region, it does tend to be a lot easier than. But actually, I take that back. I don't think it's too easy. I think it's actually pretty in the ballpark, and like the idea of like just learning music on your own, getting it prepared, and going to audition. I think that's what it's 100% for. But then in the high school level, like it just takes this ungodly jump for no reason.
But if they make it hard at the middle school level, they're more prepared for those high school. Like,
Yeah, but then what are you learning?
I mean,
What's the point of like you're trying to force a trumpet kid to have an A above the staff, trying to get him to double tongue? Like,
well,
yeah, that's the dream.
I'm
but-
more concerned with like technique. It definitely teaches technique. It can teach musicality in regards to the lyrical
For sure.
etudes and stuff like
But
that.
just like the argument there is like if the music's too hard, they're gonna be so focused on learning the notes and the rhythms, then they're gonna miss that musicality thing. If the music is, I think somewhere in the middle is where what we're looking for. Where it is, my issue with it is that I don't think that the region music is digestible enough on the high school level. Like it just, again, I'm just kind of speaking from the percussion side of things. Like all of a sudden, this freshman kid is supposed to know how to like the proper technique for playing timpani, tuning changes, multiple tuning changes, playing across four drums, and like all the timpani etudes are in mixed meter. Yeah, ideally you can cover all those things in middle school, but if you're in a situation where I'm at, where I'm the only percussion director, it's like, and we're competing against people that have assigned percussion directors or assigned percussion lesson teachers. Like, yeah, like that's, what are we doing there? Like there's definitely a miss. We missed the mark on that, where we are not actually letting the kids learn the things that they need to learn. I think the kids do need to learn musicality. I think they need to learn music on their own. I think they need to learn more instrument-based music. You know what I mean? Like, do they need to do a timpani etude? Yeah, like learn timpani. Like that's 5% of percussion music.
yeah.
But they should have been doing that stuff in the spring.
Yeah,
That's all I would say about any of that stuff is like, especially going from like middle school to high school, like if they're not doing like, for saxophone players like the Fairling etudes, if you're not doing those in the spring or the summer before high school, you're gonna be kind of like out of luck whenever you get
And
there.
the Fairling etudes when I was in middle school were the etudes.
Okay.
So that, and when you're a kid with anything, when you're a kid and you don't have that ceiling where it's like, oh yes, this is where it gets hard, or oh yes, this is where you should struggle. If you don't have that ceiling, the sky is the limit. And that's kind of how I believe. Like sometimes, or even last week, I gave the kids the all region jazz middle school music, which arguably that technical one is fast and it's really hard. We worked on that, and I pretended it was sight reading for like a chart, and they did okay.
Yeah,
And there's no pressure behind it.
Yeah, and I was like, sweet, you have a month and a half to make this better. This is middle school region.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as they had that identifier where it's like, oh my gosh, this is for a competition, or oh, region. As soon as they hear region, it's like, oh, this is all of a sudden hard. And it's like, it wasn't hard before you had actually played it. I don't know.
I'm still a fan of like Rob Rose's thing of he doesn't give his kids the region music until like 2 weeks before the competition, because he's like, by then you should be so prepared like to read music that hard that if I give it to you, you should be able to like read it behind down.
but again, I think this is the issue. Just issue in general with percussion is that you have to cover so many things.
Yeah, percussion is a different story.
It's hard to gauge that. But then also, you guys have things like the Fairling book, which is this like monster Bible, if you will, of just like you start here, and if you learn every single page, you'll know saxophone. For lack of a better argument, you know what I mean? Like percussion just doesn't have that.
Yeah.
like that literature set up to where it's like four mallet technique. You don't cover that middle school.
Yeah,
You just all of a sudden do that, and then
that's a doozy.
And then even me as a percussion director, I was looking at all my literature, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be my easy one, because like I gave kids like the end of the year final, if you will, from like these etudes was gonna be like a solo performance, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be my hard one, this is gonna be my medium one, this is gonna be my easy one, and I signed them out, and like I missed the mark on the easy one, like. Because there's so much little literature, and you're trying to like figure out like, all right, what is actually digestible for somebody that kind of knows form out technique but not really. It's like, what level of independence should they have? And then I was like, okay, this is they're just doing a, what is it called when it's the same bass line over and over again?
Pedal bass line? Or ostinato.
Ostinato. Yeah, just an ostinato bass line. Ostinato bass line in the left hand, and it was half notes and quarter notes in the right hand. I was like, yeah, that's super manageable. But then as soon as they started playing, I looked at the range, and I was like, oh my God, they're covering 4 octaves. Like, I missed the mark there. Damn it. Like,
Yeah.
And then it's also in 3/4, and then it just like the phrasing of it, I looked at it and I was like, 2-bar phrases, and then after like actually diving into it, it's like, oh, this is an 8-bar phrase. Like, that's like awkward to sit on, like for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. And yeah, and plus just it doesn't matter how good your 4-mallet technique is if you can't play crash cymbals.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense for you guys, like everybody in here, saxophone. Saxophone literature is going to be saxophone literature. There's 1-2 parts of 4-mallet technique in the state band.
Yeah.
Everything else is accessory percussion.
Yeah.
Why are we not judging kids on accessory percussion? What?
That's where it's a doozy. And if I'm being quite honest, I don't think enough about the percussion side of region.
Yeah, nobody does.
Percussionists
don't think enough about percussion.
I was a monitor last year for like all region.
Okay.
For like percussion.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy moly.
Yeah.
And like it's so funny because you can tell who the drumline snare kids are because they nail this snare etude.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right, letter D with the mallet. Boom. And then they walk away. It's like, that was letter D.
Yep. And then even then, man, it's just like the progression from that middle school snare stuff to the high school snare stuff is just like there's this huge gap. And you know, if you don't have a director there to like tell you like, hey, you need to check these things off before you can get to here, it's like how all of a sudden I'm going to be doing this like mixed meter Sabrone piece, which goes from 116 to 316 to 716 to 2/4 to 3/4, all within the first line. It's just like, I don't even know how to count this.
Yeah.
And you want me to play it at 140?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What? Yeah. But then also it's like the snare part for any ensemble piece, with the exception of Mackie, is like a buzz roll. That's it.
And that's all of January through like March or April.
Yeah.
As you work on UIL music.
Exactly. So it's just like it's the region music is not conducive to the audition music is not conducive to what the band music is, and then so it's like, what is it that they're learning? Why is it that they're learning it? Is it actually beneficial for them to learn it?
Yeah.
Yes, it covers the boxes of learn music on your own. It's hard. You learn syncopation and rhythm and studies like that, but it's like, okay, cool. What are you benefiting from that when you get to the final product?
I wholeheartedly agree. The only thing I'll say in regards to that is I'm a big believer in like the individual musician. I think if you have a collective of great individual musicians, they know what to do in an ensemble setting.
100%. And I mean, that is, again, ultimately the goal. It just, that was my viewpoint before I got up here when I was running it all by myself. And now that I am running it all by myself, I'm just like, and then seeing the gaps in the knowledge as it is, it's just like,
there are plenty of gaps that we're all seeing because of COVID.
Yeah, that too.
I think I've talked to both of you in regards to this, but like some of these middle schoolers, especially when I started teaching them at the beginning for jazz band, there were notes above the staff, and they were like, I don't know what that note is. I don't know the fingering or the slide position for that. I don't know anything about this. I don't know what a fermata is. I don't know the whole sign and coda. I don't know first and second. And like, I could go on. Like, these kids just don't know any of this stuff. And that a lot of that was going to be covered in their spring band. And they're missing out and are having to recover from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everyone has gaps this year.
Yeah, it's a rough year on, like, it's a not conducive package in the percussion world on top of an already difficult year.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's still just all this forever just looming cloud of, like, is it going to get shut down again?
Yeah, I thought stuff was going to get shut down by now.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, I'm glad that I've been wrong every time I've said what
real.
I've said, as far as my thoughts on, like, when things are going to go sideways. But nonetheless, like, there's still this anxiety.
Yeah, that's why I take my work stuff home every day, because I'm always like, what if I can't come back?
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
So yeah.
Favorite fast food joint?
Oh, get ready.
Nice transition.
So,
I just want to, like, it's just such a,
big downer.
it's just such a big downer. Yeah, man. I like it. That conversation I have often, and nobody knows what the answer to it, and it just makes me angry because nobody has the answer to it, but there is an answer to it, and nobody's answering it and solving it, and I just.
Dude,
Angry, so let's talk about food because that's what I actually love.
I feel like we should have like a coalition of like young band directors. Like, I feel like that
young band directors of Texas
thing, but like an actual like meeting where we like
discuss
stuff.
I don't want to talk you can leave this in. I don't want to talk bad about the organization.
Yeah.
But I never get notified about anything. I'm technically a member.
Same.
No one in Central Texas has ever reached out to me like the representatives are supposed to.
Yeah.
I understand during a pandemic there can't be a whole lot of events. I'm just going to say I have not really benefited from being a part of said organization.
What are we talking about?
It's a group on Facebook and other places called Young Band Directors of Texas. They're kind of a presence at TMEA. They'll like give out stickers and stuff. And
should I be in that?
Yeah.
Should I be aware of that?
I have not.
Because the answer is
benefited.
no to both of those.
Yeah, I have not benefited.
I think the intent behind it was to create what I'm talking about, like a group of young band directors that.
All right, so as we do out here, we're just gonna do it on our own.
We can call it the Texas Young Band
Directors
Directors
Association.
Yeah, man. I'm so mad. I missed out. I missed out on the Schultz had dropped his clothing line, and it has since been revoked because it is 100% copyright infringement. But he did a shirt, and it had the Nike swoosh, and it said "Just do it," but like on the swoosh itself, it said "yourself," and like because like that's his entire mantra, if you will.
Just do yourself.
Just do yourself, man. Just don't wait for somebody to give you the
green light.
The green light, the option, the opportunity. Like, nah, just make it happen on your own. Just do it yourself. And they have since gotten the cease and desist order, and they've taken it off. And it's like, damn it, I should have bought that shirt because that would have been dope.
Yeah.
But anyways,
fast
food.
So, just in case anyone at home doesn't know this, I eat fast food at least once a day. On my life, at least once a day. I think everything's okay. If you can't see at home, I think everything's fine. I don't know about my heart.
Angry.
I don't know about my heart. We'll see.
Just saying, it makes me angry as a friend. Like, Take care of your body, damn it.
It's going. But especially around here, I've been diving into relatively new fast food chains. And when I say relatively new, they haven't been around forever, or they don't have a lot of franchises or chains or stuff like that. Really like Hat Creek Burger Co. or whatever.
It's a great
It's a little overpriced, but the fries are really good. They have like a nice seasoning on the fries. Their burgers are really, really good.
Just trying to get comfortable.
Freddy's is really good. I've been sleeping on Freddy's, but their burgers are really good. What you do?
He has a feeling about them.
The fries aren't good at all. The fries aren't good at all.
They're not.
You sub out the fries for cheese curds. Everyone loves a good cheese curd. They have a great cheese curd. You dip it in their fry sauce. It's really, really good.
I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what makes me angry? I think Freddy's should have curly fries. And I think if Freddy's had curly fries, they probably would be, like, across the board, one of the best fast food chains.
They still have paper burgers, though.
It's a steak burger, son.
It's like a...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of burgers.
I love
They're
the
good.
burgers. How dare y'all?
I need to chew. I need to get into something. I don't need to just...
Well, that's why it's a double meat.
Yeah. That's not enough.
Yeah, well, all right.
I love Whataburger. I'm kind of like over Whataburger for now. I think it's because I've had it so much in my life.
Yeah, you garbage human being. Whataburger is great when you haven't had it for 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have
my
that for
go-to every
dessert
time,
after I
yeah.
have my meat cake. Pasta, what is it?
Oh,
Cheese pasta. No, pasta... What did I call it? Hold on.
a thick pasta cheesecake.
Yeah, thick pasta cheesecake, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
For
Thick
dessert.
cheese pasta cake.
Thick cheese pasta cake. Yeah. I'm going to have, so I'm, after my show on Saturday, I'm going to go to Pinetti's. I'm going to get a pasta dish, probably get some chicken Alfredo, maybe some linguine and clams. I haven't decided yet. But nonetheless, I'm going to get a side, like, of lasagna. I'm going to get a side of lasagna. And for dessert, I might go get a burger from Whataburger.
Oof, that'd be the move.
Yeah. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm going to feel like garbage.
I was about
Actually,
to say,
I probably won't do that
you're
because
probably gonna be late.
I've got a wedding. I've got a wedding to go to on Sunday, and I can't be looking gross. Like I got to take advantage of looking good when I go see people.
I would almost wait, like have a little bit of a reward after Saturday, but like don't go overboard so you look good on that Sunday, and then after that wedding, just go to town.
Well, I've got another wedding on the 2nd, and that's going to be the one that I'm supposed to meet my wife at. Like, we joke about it. Like, the friends that I, like, they're homies from college, and, like, they like, we always joke about it. Like, one of them is supposed to find me somebody, and, like, they were like, our wedding, it's going to happen. I was like, all right, cool, good talk. So I got to at least keep the body up until the 2nd, and then I can.
Okay. And then you can,
Then maybe I can let it go a little bit. But even then, I joke about letting it go. I can't. It's not in me.
I get
I
it.
care too much about my body. I'm what is that called? Shallow.
Dude, you have to know, there was a point this semester where I was being so good to my body, like less fast food, a lot of chicken, a lot of brown rice, a lot of broccoli, going to the gym.
I found out I was allergic to broccoli.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you all about this?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that was my one vegetable that I was like that's the standard
It's
diet vegetable.
Yeah.
And I just kept eating it, and like the like 2 weeks, over the 2 weeks when like I just couldn't, like every 2
Well, you
days
eat
I wasn't able
broccoli
to
then?
go. Yeah, because I would eat broccoli for lunch, and then I'd go down to his school, and there's a couple times I was just like, dude, I can't. Like I just feel like garbage, and I don't know why. Like I didn't know why. Like my diet was established, but like legitimately, like one day I was going down there, I was leaving the band hall, and I just pull off to the side and I just throw up, and I was like, oh, I think I'm just allergic to like I feel great now. I think I'm allergic to broccoli.
Kids, don't eat your broccoli.
Eat your.
It does bad things to you.
Why are you pulling up the podcast?
I want to pull up the episode that you were sick on.
A slow decline.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. No, that was just from the carb intake.
I'm digging this monitor, by the way.
It's
It's
a
professional
nice touch,
out
right?
here. It's professional out
dude.
here.
We've got 100. We average 100 views, but we got a full setup, baby. And pretty soon we're gonna get back to the multicam.
Dude, I was a little worried when I walked in here because I thought it was going to be like a Eric Andre style where people were going to be popping out of stuff. You were going to be breaking
Dude,
this
I
over
hate
your
Eric
head.
Andre.
No,
I hate
it's
that
so
show.
good.
It's garbage.
Eric Andre.
Where's it at? Slow decline.
Oh, there I am.
Cool. What? There's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, right there.
I saw that.
27.
Yeah. You were dying.
You just see me actively dying. It's great.
Get your face like.
What episode is this?
Episode
27.
27.
Alright, I have to throw these clips in.
That was all because
Oh
of
my gosh.
broccoli.
No, that was not because of broccoli. That was because of carbs.
Oh.
That was
I'm going to have
because
to point it out. Evan, you're wearing the same shirt.
I'm not on camera right now.
You don't know that. Can't prove that. But
Just like the gun to my head.
Just. Oh man, yeah, no, we keep running. I mean, we keep making episodes like 2 a week, and it's weird how it's like now this is gonna be episode 46.
46.
Yeah, man.
I'm honored.
Yeah, that's super dope. I feel good about it. We're gonna hit 50 before the new year. Yeah.
Cool.
So, okay, I'm gonna give you favorite the three big ones. You got to give me your favorite of each fast food. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite burger, favorite pizza, favorite chicken.
Okay. I won't do it in that order.
Separate columns, dude. It's not.
Domino's is
Okay.
the best for fast food pizza.
100%.
Because
I'll fight anybody on that.
The order is Domino's, Papa John's,
Yep.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is just too greasy. The only redeeming quality of Pizza Hut is their stuffed crust. It is really good. That's the only reason why you go to Pizza Hut.
My man. Yep. You know what's up. I don't care
Papa-
about the pandemic. I'm giving you high fives.
Papa John's is not bad. The only thing that sucks about them is that their crust is awful. And that's why they give you that sauce. That's why they give you that garlic sauce.
Yep.
It's really good.
It's oil.
It is
just
garlic
50%
oil,
and
and it's great.
I like it.
It's mad Italian. What do you get at most fancy Italian joints? You get a bottle of oil. You throw that on there. Then you get your free bread. You sop it up. Delicious. Oh my god. Like I just had a
the way you described that was too visceral. We're like, why
I
are you
had a
so
visceral
excited about
reaction like in my body. I put the thing to my face and I felt it. I felt that little bit of oil.
Yeah.
Like on my lip.
the salt, the pepper, the pepper.
Yeah. All right, so please keep talking.
But
So-
with Domino's, their crust is super good.
Yep.
it's
Because they put
really
a garlic,
cheap.
they put a garlic butter
Yeah.
oil on top.
Yeah, it's really cheap and affordable, and they have like the best deals if you want to get like a quantity, like a family pack or something
Your-
like that.
2 for $5.99. Mm-hmm. You can't beat that.
Or-
2 medium 2 topping pizza, $5.99 each, and you can get as many as you want. It's the best.
And I think they have like a $20 meal deal thing where like you get like their garlic bread stuff, you get 1 or 2 large pizzas, you get a 2-liter of your choice, and possibly a dessert. Like you get a lot, and it's like
that's a meal
$19.99.
And they have their new the cheesy bread with jalapenos and bacon in it.
Oh, that
Delicious.
That stuffed cheesy bread is the best.
It's
Yeah.
a game changer. Bro, stuffed cheesy bread, game changer. I will give up stuffed crust for a stuffed cheesy bread.
There it is.
Straight up. All right,
The
so
perfect combo deal.
perfect comp.
Oh my God, I was right
So-
on everything.
Yeah, so you get 2, what is that, 2 large pies?
Yeah, yeah.
2 large pies, single topping with their garlic knots. Not garlic knots, what is that?
Garlic bread bites or something like
But
that.
yeah, like
Yeah, garlic nuts is Papa John's.
yeah. And then they have their cinnamon twists, and you get a
2-liter.
2-liter.
Oh,
$20.
oh,
Yep.
for $20. That's
That ain't bad at all.
That's
guys.
not bad.
That ain't bad at all.
I did not
And
know
plus,
that was a thing.
Domino's is the only joint that you can get wings at.
That's
if I'm not mistaken.
Pizza
because
Hut-
I
Pizza
think
Hut-
they have
Pizza
Wing
Hut got
Street.
rid of them.
Oh.
Oh, they did.
Because they did the Wing Street and they tried selling it as a separate entity and I think it folded.
Oh,
Double check me on that.
And if you
I thought
use the
Little
code Jacob,
Caesars-
you'll get
Little
20% off your next order at Domino. Could you imagine?
Dude, if Domino's wants to give me a sponsorship, we'll paint the Domino's thing on the on the wall, bro.
but Pizza Hut sells.
Does it have wings? All right, what's their wing prices? Let's this
Okay.
trip. See, this is
Okay.
my thing with Pizza Hut. This is why it's a garbage company.
The triple treat box.
They always do this mad corny, like deals, hoopla, nonsense. Like the 3-foot pizza,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
bro. Just order 2 pizzas.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the big box with a bunch of tear off strips. of
Yeah,
pizza.
no, just order a pizza. Order another one. It's fine. It's just, it makes me angry.
Though I will say the Pizzone was pretty good when it was around.
No, it wasn't. How dare you?
Is
That's
I-
such garbage. All right. Anyways,
Okay, so
Also,
that's
is it-
pizza.
Which pizza joint came out with the? I mean, it's just pizza, but like the pizza that's folded over. It's-
that's Papa John's.
Papa
Papa
John's.
John's.
The
Okay.
Papadilla.
The Papadilla,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably.
yeah, the pizza
all I had.
quesadilla.
Yeah.
I hate it, but
Wait,
I
is
love
that
it.
what that? Oh god.
Yeah, baby.
that's
Yeah.
a reference.
Papadilla.
To
We
it.
got it once. It's actually pretty good. I mean,
Is
it's
it?
just a pizza folded over itself.
Yeah.
Hey, we know you're gonna eat this by yourself.
So we're just gonna make it easier
Just
for
fold
you.
it over. Just like a taco.
Not much innovation here.
In high school, they called me the Papadilla. No, I'm totally kidding.
God.
That's all
I
my
hate
pizza
you.
stuff, though.
Okay, I wholeheartedly would back you up in a fight on everything you said.
Okay. Burger. Now let's go to chicken. Burger's hard.
Okay.
Burger is hard.
Chicken's. Are we talking like chicken nuggets, chicken tenders? Like they're all in the same category here?
I was thinking fried chicken. You can take it as you
That's
wish.
the best kind of chicken.
Yeah. Like I was thinking.
You're not getting grilled chicken from a fast food
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I do, and I never feel good about it. But yeah.
That's tough, man. I mean, as of late, I've been on a Popeyes kick, but I think that's just because I've been on a Popeyes kick.
Nah, it's
Good
because
man.
it's the best chicken.
Yeah, it's
It's the best overall.
Yeah.
Bush's has the best chicken. I stand by that. Like the chicken itself is the best, but the fact that you can get spicy chicken at Popeyes is why Popeyes
Yeah.
is better, and all their sides are better. Like all the sides of Bush's, they're tasty, but they're made by white people. Bush's is white people fried chicken.
Yeah.
But then they have the season packets. You throw the season packets on everything, it
The
makes it better.
serendipity,
The
yeah.
serendipity. And you got to get the spicy serendipity. If you throw that all on it, Bush's is right there with Popeyes.
I've never tried that.
It's really
Gotcha.
salty though. That's the only thing.
That is
that's
the downside.
It's super salty.
Again, it's white people, bro.
Yeah.
They don't know how to even out seasoning.
What was I going to... Oh, I went to Church's for the first time a couple
Really?
weeks ago. For the very first time in my
I've
life.
never been
I
there.
tried their new
Yeah,
chicken
go
sandwich.
Church's.
I'm kind of cool
Church's
on
got
Church's. Church's is like
It's
it's too sweet for me. Like it's all.
And, you
It is
know,
sweet.
it was sweet. Like, the bread reminded me of the bread from Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Like, that sweet,
Yeah.
that sweet bread. So, if you're not a fan of that, don't get the new chicken sandwich. But I
But
will say it was okay.
Church's is the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, they are. I think they are the cheapest of them.
Yeah, they're the cheapest chicken joint, and that's because all they serve you is legs and thighs. That's why they save money on that. So you ain't got to get the breasts, you ain't got to get nothing else, just legs and thighs, which is also the most convenient because like it's the main thing that you go for. You go for that leg, cause.
So, I guess at the end of the day, I'm saying Popeyes.
All right.
Burger.
Last
Burger's going to be real hard. You're going to lose subscribers. Not McDonald's.
thing. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Not Whataburger.
Yep.
Not
I
Whataburger.
might fight you on that one.
It's good. It's good. It's probably in my top 5. People sleep on Burger King. I'm not saying Burger King is the best. I'm just saying people sleep on it.
Burger
Didn't say
King is good though.
Me and Jacob, we're pretty eye to eye on a lot of this stuff. I said the same
good.
thing. I said the same.
Still
It's
good.
not that good, but people overlook it.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you have to put grill marks on something,
At least they're trying, dog. All right, like
they're
McDonald's. you
lying to you.
yeah, but McDonald's, you get the little
I don't
floppy.
need. I don't need to be lied to. Just give me.
I'm gonna say Wendy's is not on the list at all.
It's too hit or miss.
I'm gonna say, what was the other one that's not on the list? Sonic is not on the list.
No.
Garbage burgers.
Really
Anybody that's
bad
going
burgers.
to Sonic for burgers is a heathen, and they deserve to get punched in the throat.
You go to Sonic for tots and drinks.
And chili cheese dog
And 50-cent corn dogs.
and corn dog.
50-cent corn dog. Oh, their mozzarella sticks are
The
pretty
breakfast
good.
burritos also.
Breakfast.
We're just hyping it. Garbage burgers. but
Literally
everything else
everything
is
is great except for a while. I'm so mad they got rid of it. I might have been the only person that ever ate it, but they had a Frito chili cheese wrap,
Oh yeah.
and it
Okay.
was terribly delicious.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't really go for stuff like that, but I could see how that would be pretty
yeah.
good. Oh,
I mean, it was like $1.
Jack in the Box is off the table. Garbage burgers.
Fair enough. I'm gonna let you keep talking. I need to go pee.
Yeah. Man, this is tough though. Can you type in burger chains so I
Sure.
can eliminate them from my brain?
Let's see here. Burger.
Okay, but what's your go-to like burger from Whataburger?
Their Pico de Gallo burger. I don't know if they still had it. It was really, really
it
good.
good?
Really good.
I've gotten mixed things from there. Like,
I got it when it first came out, and it had no flavor to me.
Oh, you have to ask for extra of that lime sauce.
The
or
lime
whatever.
sauce.
It's
Yeah, I
really
tasted
good.
that, but like overall, because I normally get the sweet and spicy.
Which is also
Which is
really
my
good.
go-to.
That's my go-to. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet and spicy. I got introduced to that like 2 years ago, and that's the only thing I get.
So we got McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Sonic Drive-In, Jack in the Box, Whataburger, Hardee's, and then you get Five Guys and
Is Five Guys fast food?
yeah,
Yeah.
technically yeah. In-N-Out, no.
No.
Steak and Shake, White Castle, Freddy's.
Ooh, this is controversial. I already know my answer.
Skipping over the ones I don't know. Smashburger.
A&W's good. Fuddruckers is really good.
Yeah,
I
Fudd-
would not consider that fast
That's
food
not fast food
whatsoever.
at all. They don't even have a
No.
drive-through.
No.
We used to have one here, and then they closed. So now the closest one is Colleen.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You say you have an answer.
Yes, it is. Scroll. Shake Shack by a landslide. Shake Shack wins. It's
I've never been
really
there.
good.
No.
It's really good.
No.
It's really good.
Shake Shack?
Shake
Did
Shack.
say Shake Shack. Let's talk about
We
it.
look at the list. Tell me if there's
Don't-
anything better, and I'll let you know there's not. Like,
So McDonald's, yeah, okay. Burger King, Wendy's, Sonic, Jack in the Box, Whataburger, Hardee's.
Hardee's is good. Some good.
Hardee's is disgusting and it's
Really?
awesome.
it's obscure. Like, I can't even think
Hardee's
of
and
the
Carl's Jr.
nearest.
It's West Coast, dog.
Yeah.
Culver's, okay, Five Guys. Let's be real, it's probably the best burger. It's got a garbage bun though. In-N-Out,
Not good.
not good. Steak and Shake,
No.
not
It's not bad.
it's not
just,
bad.
It's
Shake Shack, White Castle, baby. Yes,
White Castle is a bunch of tiny bits of onion. Like I just
it's
can't.
fantastic, and I will fight somebody about it. Freddy's, Checkers, great. Chili cheese things, but not the burger. I don't know, the Habit Crystal is like a healthier.
So wrong.
White Castle. Jack's, don't know. Rally's, never been to. Smashburger, okay. A&W.
I wouldn't consider Smashburger fast food either.
Yeah.
Same with Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
Farmer Boys, no idea. Wayback Burger, BurgerFi, garbage. Okay. And you say Shake Shack?
Yeah, it's really good.
We agreed on everything up until the burgers, and I'll give you that.
Shake Shack.
I'll take
bro?
it. Yeah, When's the last time you've had it?
Okay, I only had it one time, and it
Oh.
was in. I think it was in. I was in either. It was either in Orlando or it was in California, but I went like by myself, and like, I got the shake and the burger and the fries, and I was just like, this is like In and Out a little bit thicker. No. Like, it's like slightly thicker In and Out. Like,
You need to try it again.
Where?
I know for a fact there's one in Dallas.
There's one in Austin.
There's one in Austin.
Okay.
We can go to Shake Shack.
I've never been to one.
We'll make a
Chris
trip.
has never done anything, so
Yeah.
we. So we're just gonna keep tagging him along, so that way he gets a little culture in him.
Yeah, Shake Shack. The epitome of culture.
Epitome of culture, baby. We out here. We're changing lives. But I do need to get up out of here. I need to go prep for this week. As I said, it's gonna be super rough, and I really don't know what I'm prepping. I gotta prep way too much chicken. Not excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Alas, as it goes. Anyways, dog. Any final thoughts? Plugs? Words of wisdoms? Shout outs? Thoughts for the kids?
No.
All right, you heard it here first. Mr. Guerrero's got nothing for you.
In whatever you do, just make sure you're still having fun. There you go. That's my little bit of advice. If you're not having fun doing what you're doing, either try to make it more fun or do something else. Have fun.
Have fun. Right. As always, gentlemen, thank you very much for helping this be a thing. Thank you so much for jumping back on. I know you probably had other things to do today, so I appreciate you.
This was the highlight of my month. No, I'm kidding.
Hell yeah. But nonetheless, thanks for jumping on.
Thanks for having me, man.
We do need to talk about it. We got to have our Friendsmas.
Oh, yeah.
And I think everybody's just in the idea of having it post-Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure that out because that's also when we're bringing it back, baby.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a full spread dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and
Can you bring back the...
it's
You know
coming.
what I'm talking about?
It's coming, baby. Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna bring back. The other fan favorite, the Al Gratin.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that, and I don't know what else. I don't know what the second side would be, or I might just throw down with like a really good salad.
I did like those Brussels sprouts.
Maybe do the
Oh,
Brussels
yeah.
sprouts.
Could do Brussels sprouts.
Could do the Brussels sprouts, but we'll see.
Okay. No promises.
Huh?
I said no promises
No
yet.
promises. Maybe just do get some redemption on the dips.
Sure.
Because I liked both of them, but they were just like
They weren't ready.
they were just they just kind of missed the mark. What'd you do? Potatoes?
I always do potatoes. They're so easy, dude.
You need to get a better potato recipe if you're gonna stick with potatoes.
Well, no, I can do something else. I'm just always like stretched on time.
That's fair.
Like every single time we do one of these things, I have a million other things to do that day, and I'm like, potatoes. It's the easiest thing to
That's
do.
fair. But
it's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I want Kelsey to get that charcuterie board back. She killed it on that.
Oh yeah.
And then new guy Chris can just try all these things, and he can learn some things about food.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. All right. But everybody that's been riding with us until the end, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Y'all be easy. Peace.